All right, so we have some new Snow White content. This one's interesting. I'm not quite sure if this one is intentional or not, but let's take a look at it. So this is an article from That Park Place. Disney appears to change Rachel Zegler's skin tone in Snow White International poster to make her look more white. So this is interesting. I'm not sure, but we're going to take a look at it. So this is the new poster. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare it to the American one, and we'll take a look and see. This is it up close. I'm just taking a look at it here, and I don't know if this is intentional. It kind of feels like it's more so in tone and lighting. However, here's the American poster. Now, what I did was over on Twitter, I took them both and put them side by side, which is really a better way to kind of take a look at it. Even though they're lower resolution here, they're higher resolution. Like, for example, this poster right here looks a little bit better. Does kind of look like she's a little bit more tan in this one, but not by much. Not by much. It's tough to give Disney the benefit of the doubt, though, because they have a history of doing this shit specifically for international posters. Like this one. This is the Star Wars Force Awakens poster. I've went over this a million times, but we've got to show it again for context. The one here on the left is the Chinese poster. I believe it was the Chinese poster. But this is what they used. You see where John Boyega is. He's down here, very, very hidden compared to the American poster where he's kind of prominent. He's up here, main character as he should be. He's a main character of that movie. But down here, he kind of just fades in with that blue. I mean, this is very intentional. Let's be real. And the same thing happened with the Chinese poster. You can take a look at this right here. This doesn't lie. China on the left, America on the right. I mean, they have a history of doing this. This is not new. This is not new for them. So it's tough to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Because I really am having trouble with this one. It's barely changed, if at all. So I don't know if I agree with that Park Place on this one. I asked some people on Twitter about it to see what they're thinking. Because, I mean, I'm just curious here. What do you guys think? So I put it out there and asked. And see, and oh so slight something on Rachel Zegler to not look as Mexican. Not sure about this one. She is brighter on the left, but it looks more like a difference in lighting shadows than a change in skin tone. She is a more high yellow Snow White. I think that's just the lighting this time. This would have been a better movie. Rachel Zegler should have been the evil queen. Make her more like her look. The left one looks more innocent. As Snow White truly is, the other is just annoying. Absolutely. So, I don't know. I don't want to be biased with this. I'm really trying to take a look at it. I do think it's a lighting issue. But people are jumping on it, and I don't blame them. Because of the fact that they've done this at least twice. Like I said, Star Wars and Black Panther, those are undeniable. You cannot tell me in good faith that this is not intentional with this Force Awakens poster or the same with this Black Panther poster. Very intentional. They knew what the hell they were doing. But I'm having a tough time with this one. Like I said, I think it's fine. I don't think that this is that different. But Disney likes to preach, and then they pull shit like they've done with those other posters. So when they do something like this, it's going to get hyper-analyzed. Absolutely. And they've kind of put themselves in that position. And this movie is definitely going to get hyperanalyzed because of all of the heat it's getting, thanks to Rachel Zegler. So let's take a look at the article here real quick. And they come to the same kind of conclusion. The lighting is what's doing this with her skin tone. But, was that an intentional thing or is it just an accident? I really just don't want to give them much benefit of the doubt because they have a history of doing this shit, especially with the international market. Disney's live-action Snow White has found itself in the spotlight once again after the release of a new international trailer and accompanying Snow White international poster. This promotional materials have raised eyebrows for seemingly adjusting Rachel Zegler's appearance, particularly through lighting effects that noticeably lighten her skin tone. Zegler, who is of Colombian and white heritage, appears in the Snow White poster with a much lighter complexion, more closely resembling the fair-skinned animated version of the iconic character. This has led to speculation that Disney may be modifying Zegler's appearance in marketing materials ahead of the film's release on March 21st. So it's funny, they did put that quote in there. Yeah, it's irony because she said, "I'm not going to bleach my skin for that role." No one told you to do that, dummy. If she wasn't such a ass all the time, I don't know. I don't think this movie would be getting the heat that it's getting. But she's such an ass and has said so many stupid things. She's really turned people off to this. I mean, look at this new trailer. We just talked about this recently. It was at 85K. It's now at 144K dislikes compared to 6,000 likes. This just came out 5 days ago. I don't know if this is going to get the heat that the other ones have because those two other trailers are at 1 million each disliked. So, yeah, once again, all the comments are negative. You go to the top comments, they're all bad. Nobody's just like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited to see this." Nobody is. This movie is going to be a huge disaster for Disney, but I don't know. I don't think that I hate giving them benefit of the doubt, but I don't think that they intentionally did it this time. I could be wrong, right? And I hate giving them the benefit of the doubt considering their history. She is front and center. She looks a lot more innocent. That's true compared to this one on the right. But I don't think it's intentional. I think this time they just blew her up, and because of the lighting in the back, because you see here in the mirror, it's a little lighter compared to over here where you have that yellow sun on her. So, who knows? Who knows? Disney is a bunch of they're a bunch of liars that run it. They act like they're so virtuous, but really they're all a bunch of snakes. So, who knows? This movie is screwed with or without the poster. You make her white as snow. I don't think it'd make a difference. And you could do that in the entire movie with CGI. No one would care. She's just so nasty. That Y2K movie she did. That came and gone during Christmas season. Nobody cared. She has no box office draw. And that's her fault for speed running her career into the ground. But yeah, I don't know. Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you think this is a nothing burger or do you think it's real? Do you think they intentionally did this? What are your thoughts? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.